Tuesday. It is January 20th, 2026. It is. So I have to make sure I get that 6 out. It's still, it's still transition. But what I'm going to do is it looks like we have maybe there'll be some conversations, I guess, at Davos today with the NATO parties regarding Greenland. Now, I have heard about the threat of tariffs on those prior to Davos, which just started yesterday. From what I understand, that there's a threat of tariffs on those particular members that oppose the, dare I say, the annexation of Greenland. So I will try to get back to you today on that. It's going to be interesting because to me, I'm not sure if I buy the, the infighting or even the, because when you think about it, the thing that we can't unsee 2019. We can't, shout out to the class of COVID-19, by the way. We can't unsee that time period. And because of that, all the princes of the world came together on that. So I really think that they kind of know what the global squeeze is, the leverage, and they know that he's shaking things up. I've given you guys I've shared, of course, of some of the Economist, the publication, their global outlook for 2026. So we'll see what happens, of course, but if I get a chance, I'll come back in with that. Just know that Klaus Schwab is no longer, I think Klaus Schwab may be a board member with the WEF now, but I think it's Berge Brender, who is Norwegian, and I know he did some openings yesterday along with some other people. Good morning, John Roberts. Thank you so much. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at today. I'm hoping I can get back in for that, even if it's just a short recap on what I'm able to capture, because I am not Swiss. I'm not Swiss. So I don't know, other than a 6-hour time difference, 6-hour time difference. It might be more than that. I'm not sure right now. Not sure what time it is there. It could very well be about 1 o'clock already in Genève, Switzerland today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I didn't get into a lot about Greenland yesterday. I did talk about, that Greenland was not invaded during World War II, but I do believe that with the fall of the Danish in Denmark in the 1940s, because I don't think they showed a lot of pushback, because I think all the nations, maybe Norway and some of the other ones that did push back, they end up losing people because they're such a small, it's a small population, and it was then as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I know the French are not really happy about it. I do believe Emmanuel Macron may be speaking today. But I think they've even deployed some boots on the ground as well already into, but I don't know. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but I am going to get out of here because we're back on that, we're back in the rat race. But I hope you guys have a great day, and let's see. Matt Lorenz, 2,900. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. She says, you got to laugh at the fools who think that Trump is not going to get what he wants. He will make it happen. Well, you got to leave everybody to their, devices. It's on us. It's on us. And this is not the cast your pearls before swine channel. It's not that. You know what? We did a lot of that. But I say, I'm totally, there's a different lens right about now. And some people are never going to get off that dialectic, because they don't believe without the dialectic, who would they be? I think about some of these content creators and some of these people that are out here pushing, they're out here doing the hustle on every single campaign that goes on. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not. That's, so you gotta let everybody do what they do and see where they wind up. Some people, I don't know. But here, like I said, I will try to come back in later today and let you know. I know there was a lot, they opened up with they had an entire little opening yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if Davos eventually goes Hollywood. If they don't start bringing, they did bring some, they did bring an orchestra in yesterday, a small chamber orchestra, but I wouldn't be surprised if that Hollywood flavor doesn't get in there. I wouldn't be surprised. And they may have, it may be in the lineup already. I just haven't had a chance to go through those itineraries. I used to pay a lot more attention to the WEF, but not that I'm not paying attention. It's just that there's so many things going on domestically, but I do think this year is going to be a global. There's going to be a global central. There's a centralization that could very well take place, and everybody's watching Trump right now, so we'll see. And then people watching Minnesota, and then there's all these things. A lot of things have happened out of Minnesota. I'm just wondering if there's some type of symbolism or some type of piece that we're missing from that. But yeah, but for now, guys, I gotta get out of here, and happy Tuesday, as they say. Realize. Thank you guys so much for coming in and loving on the like button. Like I said, I'll try to get back to you later to see and try to check in with WEF and see what are the conversations, or what are the takeaways if he is meeting with these the NATO parties today on the discussion of Greenland. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but here again, in the past, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and have a great start to your day. Bye for now. Thank you so much for coming in. Realize. And Matt Torrance, 2900, and John H. Roberts. And thank you guys for loving on the like button. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.